What's up, dudes and dudettes? Today we got an exclusive review from Gridiron Studios. It's the MPAC-46 V2 Equalizer drone, the Alley Viper Limited. And man, this thing is gorgeous and completes my Alley Viper setup. I'm so thrilled to talk about this modular programmed assault computer battle drone system. I think that's what it stands for. If not, Mark can leave a comment and helps the algorithm. Or maybe you can too. But anyway, check it out. This new MPAC-46 V2 is 1/12 scale, of course, with your classified Joes, your Monster Force, your Action Force, and so forth. These new MPAC models are hybrids. They incorporate two different material platforms. You got high quality, flex rigid 3D resin, and you got the PLA model. And with that, Gridiron's goal is delivering a more rigid chassis, a structural armor section, and more durable interlocking tank tracks. As we see, this thing is a piece of art. It is awesome. I can't wait to dig all the way into it. We'll dissect it. We'll take it apart. So let's freaking go. I bet you the first thing that catches your eye is the camera with that bouncing light off of it. The paint is so well done that you can see my ring light right through it. Just looks like it's full glass right there. It's got all the BBD boops in with it, so that's really good. Better yet, I had no idea this thing articulated, and it can survey the land for all those grunts, those Joes, those bloody Joes. So really dope. Just taking a look at the overall design, and we can kind of pop through it. It's got all this nice ridge detail, all this lining, expertly crafted. Pulling back, we can see it's got a total 360 articulation. Just spin it around and gun it, so real damn good. Of course, the gun goes up. We'll get into the weapon specifics in quite a bit, but the paint texture is really good. I don't see any kind of misplaces. It's got a nice bright orange and a sharp navy blue. And I was always wondering what my fascination was with Alley Vipers back in the day. And maybe as a kid, I liked the Chicago Bears. I mean, I am a Jim Harbaugh guy after all, go blue. Or Denver Broncos. Got some love for John Elway. You can see the orange isn't quite 1-to-1. It's a little brighter, a little more yellowy. And the same goes for the blues. You got a brighter blue on the Alley Viper, you get a darker blue. So it's kind of funny because if you combine this orange with this blue, you get the Chicago Bears or the Denver Broncos. But to be honest, if you get them in the same picture, it's going to look completely fine with them all hanging with the drone. It doesn't have to be a 1-to-1 orange. You got vents right there. Maybe the coolest thing of all is you get these working treads. So good. And we'll show you in case you can. Now, when it's on a surface like this is just a plastic, my little Tykes bar that I got here. Got Little Tykes adult bar. It's not going to quite roll. But once you get it on, some diorama stuff, you get those grass mats that Gridiron has. I got one, but man, it would be such a pain to remove the tower and all the figures from it. And maybe just to get a better idea, we'll walk you over this way. Come over here. You can have a seat at my bar. Look at that. Oh yeah, you play with this thing in the dirt, a rock surface, any kind of diorama surface, it's going to be great. Like I said, if it's on just flat wood, flat plastic, whatever, it's not going to work so well. But man, how cool is this? And so getting back to those treads, you see that this is a really good plastic. It's got great quality. It's very sharp in a good way, and it's sharp looking as well. You could feel the weight of these treads. Kudos to Quaid. I know he's expanding, adding more of the realism. Taking a look at the back, you got all this detail on all these hoses. So this is actually a separate piece. It pops right on the antenna. One suggestion though, just be careful picking it up. Don't hold it from this part, hold it underneath. Not that anything terrible is going to happen, but this is on a sophisticated ball joint and you just don't want to make it, too loose or anything like that. It's really nice and it swivels now, but the more you mess with it, it could fall out of line. So how do you pop this open? You get a button mechanism here. So you put your finger there and it slides right out. But the key here for the MPAC-46, this V2, it's all about the modularity. These new battle drones now come designed with an attachment shoe socket, as we just showed you guys. Customizers are really going to dig this as we get this new ball underneath. It allows for, upper and lower modifications. such as different colors. You want to put the black and red for whatever reason. You want to put on green. You want to put on the white. There's all kind of additional modifications. You could put, a different cannon and so forth, and just new weapon systems. Speaking of weapon systems, this is easily the most fun part of it. Version 2 of the MPAC-46 is armed with a 4-barrel GAU, and that stands for Gun Aircraft Unit. And it's got those vents there. Real cool, like a flash muzzle, if you will. Real dope. 25 millimeter. And this additional javelin platform is sick. You could pop it off. As we do, you take the front cover off, and you get your front of the javelin right there. This actually does come out. I was instructed, but I'm not going to bother doing that. There's no real reason for me to do it. But you'd leave it like that, because once it sends the javelin, it will explode the back of the piece. In real life, not the toy, but that would be something else. And say when you first grab this MPAC-46, just kind of mess around with this a little bit. Don't try to rip it off, because as you can see, it's got some wearness there, which isn't bad. It's a little bit of white, whatever. So be careful kind of unlocking and interlocking this cover. Might want to pop it off like that, but nothing too crazy. This one will also come off, but I'd just probably leave on the back. Pull it like that. And so then, yeah, you get the M230 link, and it feeds this 25 to 30 millimeter autocannon. And it's the same model used on an Apache helicopter. So unlike the MPAC-44, there's no flamethrower on this one, just the autocannon. And there's no blast effect included, unlike that one, because there's no need for it. And there's no drone remote communicator or anything like that. It's a different piece. But Mark did tell me that they're working on redesigns of the MPAC-44 and 45 to integrate that new manufacturing process that they have right here with the 46. And it's going to be amazing to have everything be completely compatible, even with the new designs. And they're even working on an MPAC-47, so stay tuned to that. I'm sure a question I'm going to get is, does this fit in the crates, the Gridiron crates? Well, mine's set up really nicely as checkpoint Alpha Delta Bravo. I really don't want to take it apart to see if it fits in. From the size of it, this big boy, I don't think it's fitting in that cube. I've definitely held the cube before, but if someone else does it, cool. Tell me. At me, bros. Let me know. And of course, I couldn't go away without comparing the MPAC to Scrap Iron's drone. They complement each other pretty well. Remember, this one doesn't have working treads, but it did have articulated legs. So which do you prefer? Do you like these articulated legs? Some people probably do. And there goes a blast effect. But yeah, look, so you could do stuff like that. With this is more to the ground, but then you got the working treads, of course, that are really cool, like the his tank. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'd go with this, and also the spinning functionality on this is kind of wonky, where this just gets a nice little spin on it. And here's how the MPAC-46 would look next to the 1983 flamethrower pack rat, the 1983 missile launcher pack rat, and the 1983 machine gun pack rat. If they were all on 1/12 scale, of course. But lest we forget the special bonus here, check out this shell casing belt, and it really feels good. This is by far the best shell casing belt I've ever seen. This will go awesome on heavy duty or roadblock shoulders. It's just a bonus item, and it fits right into this ammo box. You just slide it in there. So it's more of a diorama piece. It doesn't actually do anything with the MPAC, which I just thought was a really nice touch. Of course, this ammo box, ammo casing, it fits right in. And then this is loose as well. You could take that off, snap that right back on, and this comes out. And it's easy to tell which piece goes in. And they don't mess around. GS on everything. Golden State, baby. No, but and this ammo belt is outstanding quality. It's got a really nice shiny gray to it. Add some real life and pop to this battle drone. So, man, everything is so sharp and so nice. You get some nice orange detail right there behind the wheel bracket. But overall, this thing is absolutely terrific. What am I going on whiskeys? People have been outspoken about Gridiron prices, but this thing feels heavy. It feels good. There's a lot to it. There's bonus rounds. I would have liked a remote control. I don't know if that's even a thing with this MPAC-46. I noticed I didn't get one on the wrist arm, but overall everything is sharp. The functionality, aesthetic wise, it articulates really nice, moves around really nice. It's mobile. I would have liked if the treads moved on a surface like this, just like my Hiss, but otherwise I can't be too angry at it. Really impressed by this thing, and it was well worth the wait for me to get a drone. I was never able to buy a 44 or 45. They sold out really fast. So even, you know, I'm homies with Mark and still couldn't get one. So that shows you how well Gridiron's doing. So I love the new system. I think the hybrid is absolutely terrific, and they said 47's coming. So let's go 4.5 whiskeys for the limited alley MPAC-46 V2 Equalizer battle drone. You get all that. Oh man, this was fun. I can't wait to review more, hopefully sometime in the future. So shout out to Gridiron Studios. You can follow them, of course, on Instagram, and check out gridironprops.com right now. Grab yourself one. $59.99, can't beat it. This thing is well worth the money. You're going to spend $60 on a damn video game you're never going to play. So get yourself something cool for the diorama and get your alleys tight. If you dug the review, you know what to do. Like it and subscribe if you're new to the channel. For Yo Joe July, we've got content hitting you just about every day. And of course, we go live on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern. But for now, guys, it's Trav Moody. I won't catch you guys on the tour aisle, but I will see you at gridironprops.com. Till then, peace out.